Good evening, Speed Gaming. We're back at it again with another round of Link to the Past randomizer. Quarterfinals time. Play versus Flipheal in Cross Keys. And I'm joined tonight by Tracy M. How you doing tonight?
Oh, doing good. Yeah, we're to the point of the tournament where we don't get to have races every day anymore. So we have to enjoy the ones we got. And this is a good one. Skele having picked cross keys in my favorite mode, so certainly going to be a fun one.
So what do you think our Go mode item is going to be? I'm feeling a hammer.
Oh, that would be beautiful. No, it's going to be a key of some sort. Like it's cross keys. You don't hammer go mode in cross keys is extremely rare.
Like maybe a bit of vanilla Ganon block behind the GT Big Key on pedestal.
No, don't use that
And
word
we're
this early.
and arrows.
Way,
Where does
way too early to start talking using the P word. Okay, we got a
Sank
pod small for Flipheal at Link's house.
and
And
Sank takes us to Lumberjack.
ooh, yeah, that's not a good place for Sank to be unless the Hyrule Castle small key decides to show up really early. But we do get an immediate item
Uh,
K for Skelly, so that's nice.
LJ House is Meyerstead with another pod small.
Alright, two pod smalls between the runners. Flipheal's trying to get a bomb drop here. Does not
And
get
a
one.
compass and the Eastern Compass.
Yeah, Compass 9. Oh, what? Hey, we found a money farming cave for Flipheal, so he's going to be able to get enough money here so that when he goes to Kakariko, he can just buy Bottle Vendor, which is nice.
Oh, bombs up
The
Bush Crab.
Bush Crab dropping bombs, also nice.
Okay, that's Link Fortune for, what is that, the 50 rupee cave? Or
This is the 50, yeah. By the way, if y'all don't like the Final Fantasy MSU, that's what we got. Both runners playing with the same Final Fantasy MSU mix.
and that was Lostwood entrance for, I believe, the vanilla chess game.
Oh, Skelly with the sword early. That's nice.
Ooh, a mushroom spot too.
All right, Flip's going to find out the bad news for the Sank location. Not a good triple.
Okay, $1, and that was Useless Fairy there at
Yep.
Thief Drop.
So Flipheal's going to get all the things that Skelly got. Skelly, unfortunately, not going to be able to afford Bottle Vendor when he gets to Kakariko unless some money shows up for him.
Okay, this fortune is a useless fairy.
Right, Skelly gets the magic bush crab with all the bombs. So both our runners are going to have plenty of bombs going into Kakariko, certainly, and certainly nice. Library, it has 20 rupees, so we don't care about it.
Let's see, what's in our well drop down? This should be important.
Yeah,
That's
I'd say
Ganon.
so. Ganon at the well, so we don't need anything special to go to Ganon.
Well, there goes my dream. Oh, that
Super
was a
Bunny
super bunny.
Cave. Yeah, we're not doing that yet.
That is super bunny bottom. It's also one of our. Oh,
Miss.
Smith at Bomb Hut there.
Yeah, they didn't move very far.
I wouldn't move very far either. Moving in Hyrule is expensive.
Moving anywhere is expensive. There's our potion shop. Can't do anything with that yet. No bottles to fill, no mushrooms to turn in. Oh, there's a bottle, but it's already filled with the best thing you could possibly have. So, yeah, we'll take that blue for free. Skelly's still with no money, so wouldn't have even pay enough to fill it up anyway.
Oh, let's see, that was
Flipheal's
a
going to get
decent
bottle
thing.
vendor, so that's going to be interesting.
Let's see, what's in the Vanilla Tavern here? A small key to GT.
GT. Yeah, you're gonna need a couple. You want a couple of those for basement routing. You just hope you never have to climb.
I think chat wants to climb though. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that's
Oh,
PR
I don't know
fun.
about that. I mean, climbing's
That
not very
was.
interesting until you get to the top. Okay,
Let's
we have front
see.
of Turtle Rock.
Let's see. That was late. That was a lady right for TR
Oh, it's an ice
main.
rod on. Okay, so as long as Skele doesn't forget, he doesn't need that ice rod right now, but he better not forget to pay that off later.
I mean, it'd be funny if he did forget.
No, it wouldn't. I've seen that. I've seen that race. It's not a fun one.
Ooh. Okay, so Magic Pad is Uncle.
Ooh, mirror's nice. Whole lot of nothing in Uncle though. Nice. Oh, whole lot of nothing in the second chest. We got a mirror though. That's super nice.
I would say Mirror's gonna be
Okay.
nice when we get stuck in the dark world.
I mean, mirror's always good to have early. Late mirrors are the worst.
Oh,
Another
that's another connector.
connector.
What was that was
Fairy
a Death
Ascent.
Mountain connector somewhere.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the
Fairy
Fairy
Ascent.
Ascent descent. So Skelly, if he's going to take a connector, he's going to do Super Bunny because it's 2 items. But he's going to. Looks like he's got something else in mind. Oh, he hasn't done this check yet. Might do the 3 checks south of here, and then maybe goes to Super Bunny, or maybe goes to Link's house. Chess
Oh, hi,
game
Chester.
don't have. Oh, doesn't he? It doesn't
He's 5
even
bucks
have enough
short.
money. Yeah, 30 rupees for the chess game. So easy to forget that when you don't usually see it until you have plenty of money.
Oh,
Desert.
let's see. That's
Yeah, he wants to see. Yeah, he
Brothers
wants to
right
see.
is desert. Piece of
I
heart.
didn't.
How
Didn't.
vanilla.
Yeah. Okay. You don't need to worry about that piece of heart. Um,
Going to desert, you coward.
no, if he's going to go into desert, he's going to do it after he sees what this is.
Agina is what is that Light World Arrow game?
I don't know.
That,
I don't.
that's,
I don't
that's
mark things that I don't ever have to come back to. So.
that's it. No, that's cat chess game.
Right, Flipheal gets his mirror, so important. Much more important early item than that ice rod. The ice rod will become significant assuming Turtle Rock is a pendant, which of course may not be.
You mean a crystal?
Yes, that too. Alright, we're gonna get chess game now. It is also just a piece of heart. Flipheal's gonna go ahead and take the Fairy Ascent Cave. Actually, this direction would be descent.
Ooh, that's actually a good come out.
I mean, that's not where you really want, but on the plus side, you know you never have to worry about lifting that rock, so it's not a terrible outcome.
Nope.
Skelly's going to go ahead and do desert. We'll see if he checks the connector. And our old man start spot is going to be in the Ice Rod Cave area, so that's not a great start spot.
Ooh, Ice Toss Big Key.
Yeah, that's a nice to have. Typically not required, but you don't have to worry about leaving that big chest behind, which is always a kind of a comfort. Nothing on the torch.
All right, Desert Luck, where do you go? And where does the Uncle Drop take us? Uncle Drop is
A shovel.
okay. Thief
Okay.
and
Skelly, you have a mirror.
that's the VOO house.
Yeah, I'm most surprised Skelly didn't just mirror there, because he could get other things, but I guess he wants to see what this other exit does.
So it was Thief Drop. And what was Hyrule Main? Oh, okay, Hyrule Main's bomb on it. Lovely.
Alright, let's see what this other exit is. And Flipheal's gonna go south at least a little bit. We'll see if he might just do this one check into a fake flipper. Oh yeah, see there you go. There you go. Now that's an exit you want. Get up to the mountain, we can rescue the old man.
Light World Hype Cave was checkerboard. Oh, hi, Bombos.
Yeah, Bombos is a nice find. It lets you do a lot of things easy in bad dungeons if you find them. Yeah,
I'm thinking
Flipheal's
of
gonna
trial
do
by
the
fire.
Flipheal doing the fake flipper over to the potion shop, check what it is, and then he'll fake flipper again to get to the useless
Right,
fairy drop down.
Which is hut is
Hyrule Castle.
I will write. I will write. Let's spit this out. Witches. Oh, hi, old man rescue.
Well, I mean, we're on the mountain. You're gonna find it here.
I mean, at least the west side, you're gonna find it.
Yes. It's always funny when you find the bottom.
Oh, lumberjack is at useless fairy. There's that in the notes. Somewhere else. Let's see. What is sank? What is the sank entrance? That's a well.
Yeah, we're not getting that for a little bit. We need a glove. Skele's gonna find out that this old man rescue or old man start spot isn't great and isn't gonna find the other side of that connector. But nice time for a fairy because 2 hearts is not a guarantee that you're gonna stay alive when you're dealing with all these boulders.
I'll say we hate the falling cabbages.
Oh, powder behind the shovel.
Oh, hello, Paradox Flower.
Yeah.
Definitely
This is this is very out of logic because we're not supposed to be able to go and get the items with the mirror, but we do it anyway.
I mean, I guess that depends upon where these other connectors spit us out at.
I mean, yeah. But we probably won't know for a little while because I think Skele still has some entrances
Hello,
to check in this
Sword.
area. Also, again, Twigga, the logic is not just a suggestion. You need to keep track of it. Break it all you want, though. Actually, some of it you don't need to keep track of if you're just breaking small keys and such. But if you're breaking a hook shot, you're breaking a Cane of Samaria. Can't tell you the number of races I can't tell you the number of races I've seen where people have looked for things in places they cannot be.
I'm thinking you break a moon pearl somewhere.
I mean, people do that all the time, but you do that. The thing about sequence breaking is you want to do it in a situation where it makes it more convenient to do the thing at the moment. More so than you want to do it just to be a sequence break. So like Skele finding Paradox Cave, you're gonna do that. Like you don't in that situation you don't really care that the mirror puts it out of logic.
That might be important.
Let's
put a pin in that.
Castle Tower, he can get 1 item right now. He's gonna have to take a death first though. And this is a situation where he might use bombos because it's going to be a little fast. Well, I mean, you get the Master Sword. It might not actually be faster to use bombos here. If you had only Fighter Sword, I would definitely say use the...
I'll say Fighter Sword bombos would be faster. Master, I think it's a tie.
So we're just going to use the Dink strats.
And
it's just $50. All right, so
Flipheal. Out of logic.
Yeah, well, better not spend it then. Flipheal is going to go ahead and do Super Bunny.
I believe this is also the connector that Skele didn't take.
No, Skele has not taken this connector yet. Big key to Swamp. I mean, again, it's another one you'd rather have when you go into Swamp than not have, so you don't have to ever worry about it again, but it's definitely not a big key that we need. Unless we do.
I think we found both our, at least, useless big keys to actual speedrunners.
Well, I mean, there's also the Hera big key, there's also the Skullwoods big key.
That is true.
Those are the ones you don't need to beat the dungeons. See, now there we go. There's our paradox case. So Flipheal's going to find his way to the... should find his way to the mountain, which is good for him. Skele, meanwhile, has found his way to Floating Island for 10 arrows.
Right? What's our Turlock Medallion is what? Or is your Turlock entrance?
Yeah, it's
Vanilla.
Quake. I mean, a lot of people would argue that you shouldn't even be checking that, especially this early. You can't go into it anyway. Flipheal gets his Master Sword. Skele finds another entrance to the Hyrule Castle.
He takes Hyrule Castle right, it'd be put in the Light World, which puts at least the first chest, and I believe Dark Cross in Logic?
Dark Cross is not in Logic without a lamp. But yes, the game can ask you to go through a connector and come back out. To go into the Light World to do things. Meanwhile, we find Spec Rock Cave. We'll see if he grabs the key and goes back out. Yeah, looks like he's going to go back out. Maybe check more of Hyrule Castle. Alright, Skele is going to go ahead and take a death here, which says he's going to at least go do that first chest. Whether he'll... and grab the key. That first chest is in Logic, as you say. Then he can either wait and just, hope to find the Hyrule Castle small key, or he could go all the way to Zelda Cell, or he could go and sequence break the back. The argument for going to Zelda Cell is that there are two ways that you can end up being able to get to the back, although the second way is pretty awful if you have to do Castle Tower for it. The argument for doing the back is that the game will give you a Hyrule Castle small key somewhere anyway. So this is not going to be in Logic until you get that Hyrule Castle small key. Whereas, if the game gives you a couple Castle Tower keys, going to the back without having to kill Aga would be a nice thing. Now, looks like Skele's Skele's just going to grab the one key. Yeah. I kind of like that because then it lets you it puts yourself in a position where you can make a decision later and even scum the keys. Oh, far okay for Flipheal. I don't think if Skele ever went through that.
Yes, he did. There was a heart container at the end of it.
Alrighty then.
Ooh.
The dam. That's a good find. Unless Swamp decides to be a pendant with nothing in it.
I swear, every time I see Pendant Swamp, it's got the value.
We had a Pendant Swamp in a race last night that no one ever could access, so...
I'll say, due to no flippers?
No, we never found the dam.
That's even worse.
Alright, Skele finds Eastern, and we are going to go in. There's a lot of stuff going on in this mountain.
I'll say 3 in Logic checks, 1 more he can get without the lamp.
Yeah, you don't go into Eastern and not check the 4th chest.
Bottle number 2.
And with that bottle and a fairy, we're very glad to have the mirror, because, yeah, fairies. Death Warp's not needed. Alright, Flipheal's gonna go ahead and rescue that old man. He knows where the old man start spot is. At least one of them. Doesn't know the other. Eastern? Not a good start.
The people not know how many checks we have in Ganon's Tower. Runner Watcher, no, this is not Zero Ranger. This is a Final Fantasy mix.
I mean, shoot, usually I can tell Final Fantasy music even if it's from a Final Fantasy I haven't played, so...
I haven't played any of the Final Fantasy games.
Oh, the Final Fantasy is some of the best music out there. Or nothing in Eastern, really. Yeah, there's that heart container in Spiral.
And this could spit him out somewhere on Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, it's on the
Yep, floating island.
floating island. Yeah. There is a world where you grab those arrows, but pretty much only if you already have the bow and you, well, need arrows. So those arrows never getting picked up in this seed. Flipheal finds another Hyrule Castle entrance. He's already seen one.
What's back here out of logic?
That's a good find. Hyrule Castle small key means that Skele can go back and do Hyrule Castle stuff and just clear all of it.
And where does that put the lamp?
Not in Hyrule Castle.
Hello,
we're seeing the one place where it could be.
Hello, Graveyard Ledge.
Nice bomb refill spot.
That's a nice small key to see.
Yeah, that's kind of similar to those big keys that we've already gotten, where you don't necessarily need the Thieves Town small key to beat the dungeon, but having it is a bit of peace of mind that you know you won't be leaving that spot. Unfortunately for Flipheal, he didn't drop down, so he's not going to see the other Hyrule Castle spot, which would have gotten him back up the mountain. Oh, there's your lamp.
Now all of Hyrule Castle's in logic.
Yep. Skele doesn't know that he's got an easy spot for it. He also doesn't know that this is just going to spit him out in the Ice Rod Cave area.
And Flipheal's now got his lamp.
Yeah, lamp logic only becomes important when the fire rod is behind it. But it's nice, another nice to have. Alright, Flipheal, you gonna do this? Yeah, he's gonna do it. He doesn't want to do it like that. Those slashes tell you everything you need to know about how Flipheal feels about going into Eastern. But for him, all these checks are in logic, so getting that Hyrule Castle small key is gonna be good for him. And given that he knows where the one of the entrances that's not on Dark Death Mountain, it's actually a bigger deal for him. Skele hasn't even done Link's house yet, so here we are.
I'm saying he picked up I want to say his second pod small, but I think that might only be his first.
No, it's his second. He got the other one. He got the other one before Flipheal, though. There was one near the Sank entrance over at Lumberjack.
Oh, that's right.
Ice Palace small key is nice for routing Ice Palace without Cane of Samaria.
Skele was happy to see it. Evidently, Flipheal's got 3 pod smalls. I read that it's Skele in chat. I'm like, hang on, wait a minute, what?
Yeah. There's a pod small that Flipheal got that I don't think Skele has yet, but yeah, though. Seeing as how we haven't seen pod yet, I'd like to get all the pod smalls before we get there. It doesn't happen often, but you never know. Oh, hello, Mini Moldorm Cave.
Uh, 10 arrows, heart container. We bombed.
So a whole lot of crap is what it is. A whole lot of crap in Mini Moldorm Cave.
Oh, so I thought that was supposed to be Light World Hype Cave. That was not a lot of hype.
There was Mini Moldorm. The 5-item caves and cross keys like to disappoint. Let's just say. Flipheal's about to get his Hyrule Castle small keys, so it wouldn't surprise me if on his next save and quit he prioritizes the Hyrule Castle check, since he knows one of them's in logic. Skele is going to find Hyrule Castle here too, so that's going to be good for him.
So he's going to find, I believe, the main entrance.
And I imagine he just full clears this.
Flipheal's not going to Hyrule Castle. He's going South Shore.
No, this is fine too. He'll find his not so hype mini Moldorm cave. He might, or maybe not right away. Are we gonna go through Hookshot Cave? No, we're just gonna bomb the hole.
And Flipheal getting his refill on bombs before finding mini Moldorm Cave.
Yeah, those bush crabs when they drop bombs are really nice. At least early on. Shield for Skele. Flipheal's not going to be happy when he sees that. Flipheal, one of our resident shield haters.
Down to Zelda Cell we go.
Okay, Flipheal's gonna go ahead and do the west stuff. What? Oh, big key to pod. That's a nice early find.
You know the game's pointing us to pod yet?
I mean, with the fourth small key is when you really start thinking pod. Because there's a lot of stuff behind 4 small keys that are 1, 4, 6 are the numbers of pod, and there's a decent amount behind 1, and there's a few behind 6, but 4 is when you get kind of the meat of it. No bow though yet, so.
And Lana Bean, another residential shield lover in chat.
Yep. Back to Eastern. The game does seem to be pushing us towards Hyrule Castle, but we haven't seen anything useful yet. It's not, I mean, map might become useful, might tell us we never need to go back to Eastern Palace again or something, but not really what the game is pointing us to. And yeah, Flipheal also going to do Hyrule Castle. Now, Flipheal might, at the end, mirror back and do the last entrance he has.
Most likely Piece of Heart. Hey, shield number 2.
Wow.
And
wow. A whole lot of nothing.
Hey,
the game said, go to Hyrule Castle early. Yeah, nothing. Oh, pod big. We got a pod big. That is the whole lot of yeah, that is all we got. We got the pod big in Zelda Cell. And that's what the small key gives us. The stuff in the back, yeah. So anyone that sequence breaks this and doesn't get the small keys are going to be very sad.
As Flipheal bombs the chest. As Flipheal bombs the chest that the shield was in.
Yeah, he's going to bomb another one at the end. I kind of like the red shield. I think the mirror shield's kind of obnoxious. Really big and yeah, it covers everything up. But the red shield's kind of a good look.
I'll say,
and it has some use in like a blind fight.
I mean, mirror shield's called riot shield for a reason.
All right, there's that dark pod big key for Flipheal. Of course, we don't know for sure whether we even need to do pod. So hopefully that turns into something good.
I wonder where our glove is to get to the well.
I mean, a late glove is not the worst thing if you have. Right now we don't really have any Dark Gold Axe. We don't have a Moon Pearl. So yeah, the glove certainly could be something. Okay, I think this is going to be the pod key that Flipheal has that Skele doesn't, is in this cave here. Oh, not in this cave.
I couldn't tell what that was on Lake Hylia Island. I don't think he got down far enough.
I don't remember what it was, but Flipheal saw it earlier, and I'm pretty certain it was nothing. Skele's going to do the eastern area. I like the eastern area without a glove, because you don't need a glove for it.
Oh, it's Bloomerang?
Ah,
No,
thank
that
you.
might be needed for go mode.
No. Thank you to Lady Laurelinda, one of our trackers. Kate Sith, the other tracker.
That's where spec upper kicks you out at.
Well, I mean, you'd have to do a bomb jump to get that one, and that's never required, so that had to be somewhere. Skele could go back to that and actually find out where Spec Rock Cave goes if he wants to, but it is kind of a long walk to get back there. I don't know that you do that. Flipheal's going to find this Dark Death Mountain at Hyrule Castle exit. Now he maybe takes this. We'll see.
Yep, he does.
Yeah, for him this makes sense, because he's done everything up there already.
Loop 5 cave is
Whole lot of nothing.
a dead end.
Also nice because he got to drop down. He can use his sword as a super bunny. Oh, well, that's not a very interesting spot, so... Takes away one of our mirror spots. Yeah, exactly. It takes away one of our mirror spots on one of our bus connects. We're gonna see where the back of the old man start cave is. See if that gets us anything more useful. Skele's headed back over to Kakariko.
I think Skele went through this and it led nowhere.
Yep, that's nowhere. That is completely useless. Alright,
And
Skele does remember his ice rod. Or his bottle vendor. And it's going to do Super Bunny now. That makes sense.
So he's going to pick up his third pod small.
Oh, that's where the other pod small was. Okay. Well, meanwhile, is going to go check out the eastern area.
Pod big, pod small.
Ah, that's how we got to the other paradox spot. Okay. So Super Bunny spits out at Desert Right. And Skele doesn't really care about the other paradox and exit, though might walk back after checking this out. Oh, there's the other side of Hookshot Cave. At Eastern. Yeah, Skele just saw that and I missed it. Alright, so Skele's gonna find out where this other exit goes. Ooh. Okay, well. This is an awkward connector. He's gonna steal $10 from us. Or not.
Not as a bunny.
Yeah, that's right. As Bunny. If we need to come back here, he will. It's still very awkward. We have several things we can do here. And we're running out of non-bunny walk spots. Alright, so to answer chat, oh yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, take a death first. Skele, yeah, get rid of your fairy.
That's it. Please just don't get hit by a laser.
So, Skele, I believe, vetoed Enemizer, and Flipheal vetoed Kaz Boots, which means Tile Swap and Kabuki are on the table for the other two races. Obviously, I don't know which is going to be game 2, and obviously, if the same runner wins games 1 and 2, we won't ever see the game 3. Hammer! Oh boy, that is a dumb spot for the hammer, by the way. But
That doesn't do anything for us by itself.
no, with the Moon Pearl, it'll do some things. With the glove, obviously, it'll do some things. But that is a really awkward spot for the hammer because you'd want to go to the Dark World there, and that's not happening. Flipheal looks like he's going to find that pretty soon too, though. That hammer is out of logic for a lot of reasons. It's out of logic because we don't have a Moon Pearl. It's out of logic because we don't have a protection item to do the laser bridge. So yeah, not very much not in logic. My guess is the game wants us either to get the item on Pyramid or one of the entrances at the top of Hyrule Castle, and that's where Skele's headed.
I think one of the entrances to the top of Hyrule Castle has got to be like an item cave.
Mom, it could just be the item on Pyramid.
That is
if
true.
It's not the item on Pyramid, then I don't think Skele ever did this stuff. He's going to do this at the same time. We may be out of non-bunny walk things, though. So yeah.
I think we are.
If that's the case, then there has to be something over here. And Flipheal also going to do the laser bridge out of logic. And Flipheal, unfortunately, forgets the fairy.
Well, this will give him Bunny Walk. Or... Oh, I thought they gave him Super Bunny.
The fairy? No.
You
have to take a death. You have to take a death. The other thing that'll do it is in Skull Woods if the hand grabs you.
That's
I guess would apply to. I guess that would apply in. No, that doesn't. I mean, it could apply in GT, except that you can't get to the room that actually has the hand. So, Irod, what does that even get us?
Nothing.
We haven't seen Ice Palace. The back of Skull Woods is irrelevant until we have a Moon Pearl. This could be the thing.
What's green pendant? Ice Palace.
Speaking of Ice Palace, it is our green pendant today.
Hey, that laser bridge is not closer to being in logic.
Yeah, it's a little closer. That will put laser bridge in logic once we get a Moon Pearl.
Moon Pearl's going to be up here too to give you the entire care package.
No, not necessarily. Could be here though. Nope, get a Canis Samaria.
I think I now know where the game wants us to go.
I mean, we did have a Turtle Rock entrance. I mean, we have a Turtle Rock front entrance, and that's 3 items now that we have the Fire Rod.
Yes, we did. I'm looking at my nose to see it. Did I write that down? I know we saw it. I don't have that entrance written down as to which one it was. I'm sure our runners do, though.
That's okay. I mean, Moon Pearl and Turtle Rock is a thing that happens. Alright, Skele gets his shovel. I'm not sure, did Flipheal do the shovel spot yet?
I think he did, but I don't remember what was there.
I mean, if he did it and you don't remember what it was there, then it was probably nothing useful. But we'll find out for sure right now, because Skele's about to go. Oh, it's powder. That's right.
We haven't
seen Magic Bat.
No.
Which means
I got a bad feeling about this.
I mean, Magic Bat not being found, I think we are down to it being behind Agatu, which means we probably don't have to worry about it.
That depends upon one thing. Where is GT?
I mean, I've had moon pearls at Uncle dropped at a GT. It cannot be it cannot be at the powder spot. The only one that can do it, the only drop down that can have your moon pearl if it's behind Aga 2 is the Uncle drop down. Because you can pick up the bunny can pick up the Uncle item, but it can't pick up the. While you can, out of logic, pick up the chest. You can't. It's out. It's not in logic to do so because it's the Super Bunny state that lets you open it. And the game will never force you to do a Super Bunny state. Wait. Oh god, this set of connect. Oh right, that's right. We had this connector.
It was Lady Right.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's that Turtle Rock entrance. And conveniently next to the desert exit that takes you over to Village of Outcasts. So Skele is hoping to find a Moon Pearl here, go right back into that portal and do Dark World things. And even if this isn't a Moon Pearl, yeah, there it is. But if that hadn't been a Moon Pearl, you just do the mirror stuff over in the Dark World. That is quite the sequence, though, for the Moon Pearl. You need that Cane of Samaria. Flipheal, unfortunately, ends up in a different part of the Dark World that isn't going to help him out. But he could go north from here and just stay in the Light World. We'll see what he does.
No, he's gonna go south and do the mirror checks, most likely down to K45.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, the K45 is a reasonable one to do. I don't know that he does all of them, though. And you can still leave a mirror portal here and walk back up to Kakariko and come back into it, so...
Oh hey, Turtle Rock's a crystal. Well, we can clear Turtle Rock.
Not without a big key, we can't.
Oh, that's right, we need a big key. Oh, Hive Cave. Monkey, Ice Palace.
We don't really need those. One of those is more than enough.
Hey, Arrow of Destiny's been found.
But
and
that glove is nice.
Power glove.
So if Skele does go south, he'll get this. If he goes north, it might be a little while. Now here's Pod. Unfortunately, we didn't get that fourth small key. On the other hand, it is Pod. It likes to have its own small keys.
I'll say, there's a rule and or law for Pod and GT. They have at least one of their own keys.
Yeah, I wish that were actually true. But it's not unusual. We get flippers, though. Flippers are nice. That opens stuff. Yeah, I don't think Flipheal has done any of the desert exits, so it doesn't know about that one that spits you out right next to Turtle Rock. Flipheal's gonna take this dark connector. You gotta be a little careful here, because those bats will do 2 hearts of damage, because he's in the Dark World coming through. Skele's gonna spend the small key on the big key chest. That's an interesting choice. Especially given that he has the big key. And it's much more common for runners to open that instead of Harmless Hellway if they don't have the big key.
And that connector spit us out on the Turtle Rock connecting bridge. And we're about to see him in a clip.
I'm gonna go ahead and do it without the potion.
Bye, have a great time.
Alright, Flipheal's gonna take that glove. And he's gonna do the well. Quake is a thing that exists that opens up Turtle Rock with mitts.
GT.
GT. Hookshot. There's a good item. That hookshot's very nice. The good news for Flipheal is those are items that he wants. Especially, well, the hookshot. Maybe not so much the big key to GT. The bad news That's going to delay him getting his Moon Pro because I suspect he'll go to Hookshot Cave.
I mean, that's not a bad place to go anyway, since you're still looking for a lot of other things too.
Oh yeah, it's 4-item cave. You absolutely do this here.
Compass to Skull Woods, useless. Big Key, Hera, value TBD.
Yeah, I mean, that's essentially a fetch quest, especially now that we know where the hookshot is. Loot is nice for Flipheal. Doesn't open anything right now, but does make travel nice. And a small key to Turtle Rock. Hopefully that small key to Turtle Rock will tell Flipheal to go to Turtle Rock.
I think he's seen the TR main entrance, right?
Yes. Yeah, it was a Kakariko. He's seen it. Skele knew that the had the advantage of having already checked the desert exits, and one of those took him to the dark world equivalent. So it was really convenient for him to mirror. So it's just a little bit of routing efficiency that Skele has over Flipheal.
I was saying, and the Hera basement has made an appearance saying that its key would have been better.
There's a terrible key.
You don't speak of that key.
That key needs to be in the 7 Crystal Lock GT entrance.
I got a better idea. Can it be locked behind itself in this mode?
No, not in this mode. All right, Moon Pro coming for Flipheal.
Does Flipheal go further into Turtle Rock? He can go all the way to Chain Chomp.
He's not going to go to Chain Chomp, so he'll do the right side stuff, but he'd have to spend that small key to do Chain Chomps, whereas we're going to eventually find a TR east or west entrance, and that's a better way to do Chain Chomps. And heck, even doing it from Laser Bridge is going to be better than doing it from here, because you can do it all the way from Laser Bridge and not spend any keys. And a nice dig game Ganon's Tower map that we really, really don't care about.
And Flipheal getting his information that Turtle Rock is a crystal.
Yep, just need a big key and we can do it. Skele's about to get his glove. It should take him to the well and get his hook shot.
As Flipheal's activating his flute. There's Skele's glove.
Could probably finish out this Dark World bottom first before going to the well, but Flipheal couldn't do as much. I mean, he could have. He could have checked some entrances, but would have been slow. And yeah, I think it's probably smart not to do it. Flipheal's going to go into the Dark World the old-fashioned way.
Is Skele crazy enough to do the? Is Skele crazy enough to do the full loop where he goes to Swamp here and then goes all the way to Dark Shopping Mall?
I mean, he's got flippers. There's no reason not to do it.
Oh, doing that check too.
Yep. Flipheal, meanwhile, is going to check out the Skullwoods area, and we find Hera.
We find Mushroom on Flipheal's side.
Oh, goody. At least he'll be able to turn that in easily with the flute. Key to Skullwoods. Actually, that is a nice find for Skele because he hasn't been in Skullwoods yet. Flipheal's going to find that. It's just going to be a flat-out fetch quest for him.
Thankfully, Skele's got that Hera big key, so he can now actually complete Hera.
Yeah, as nice as Herapod is, I'd rather have the big key and do Hera than skip that chest. There's a bow.
That's a nice thing to have.
Oh,
And
and a Desert Palace big key. So hopefully Flipheal doesn't get here until he's got a Hera big key. Although, obviously, we don't know yet whether Desert's a pendant or a crystalline.
Desert's a crystal? When did we see that
We don't
information?
know. I don't think we know, but...
No, I'm saying Lady Laura Linda says that Desert's a crystal.
Okay. Well, then I really hope Flipheal doesn't miss the Hera big key. Because that'll be a problem. I trust our trackers. They especially when we have two of them, because one's paying attention to each player. It is a pendant, though, so that's a little unfortunate for Skele, but you don't mind so much if you get an item that you need. And Eastern's a crystal. Skele doing an... I'm a little surprised he did that map check, but...
The Desert's also, I guess, a red crystal, too.
Yeah, I didn't catch that, but yeah, good eyes. We're gonna have to find that out. There it is. If we didn't just see that on the map check, we now know it from the bomb shop.
We now also know that Skull is the other 5/6.
Yep.
All right, Hype Cave, what do you hold for us today?
Swamp. Yeah, we're gonna go in and do the first chest. Hello, GT. It's a little unfortunate with Skele without the hook shot, but can go to the right. Has 3 keys, so most of the things are in logic.
This just got interesting, because once we find the big key and Skele picks up his hook shot, he can climb.
Yeah, but he doesn't have... the big key was found by Flipheal. Skele's not going to find the big key. Flipheal will have the option to climb. Actually, Flipheal has the option to full clear this, except for the torch. And of course, we'll get to see the torch, so we'll know whether we need that or not. Or at least know whether it might be needed. Yeah, so mostly the ordering that Skele's been doing has worked out better. But this is going to be an instance where it's actually going to work out better for Flipheal. Skele just hasn't had a reason to save and quit to get over to the cack well.
No, he's been finding too many goodies.
Whereas when Flipheal got his glove, he still hadn't picked up his moon pearl, which meant there was really not that much great to do. And in his thought process, there was the possibility the moon pearl would have been behind that glove. It wasn't, but there was no reason it couldn't have been.
Right, so GT was empty.
Okay, so Skele not going to go all the way on the right side. You can bomb jump all this stuff going to the left. I don't imagine he would bomb jump anything more than the Stalfos room. It's really, really slow and awkward. He is going to at least do the Stalfos room. Flipheal finds Pod.
Yeah, he's going to get his flippers and his Quake medallion.
Yeah, and probably we'll see Harmless Hellway from him instead of the the big key chest. So there's going to be a difference in what our runners have picked up.
Big key.
Eastern big is nice. We need that. Here's shield.
Hey!
Flipheal's not going to be happy when he gets over there.
I want to say
I think
shield
Skele
percent
cares.
complete.
Yeah, I'm not sure Skele is a shield hater, or I'm sure he's not a shield lover. But yeah, Skele not going to go to the back of GT or back of the basement, which is interesting. That could pay off for him though if he waits for the hook shot and the big key.
And we're about to get our ice callus check.
No. This is the upgrade fairy. Yeah. And it's a whole lot of nothing. Flipheal looks like he used a potion camera unlock. He's going to get the stuff over here on the right side.
There's the Quake medallion. And a piece of heart. And to the back he goes. As Skele comes here to Dark Shopping Mall.
Ice Rod Cave just changed worlds mostly. See what we got. Ooh, nice boots. Little more likely that Skele would sequence break GT, but I don't think you run back to GT right now to do it when you have the well still outstanding.
You have the well outstanding. You now have
and a bunch of
all the bonk locations available for you.
Well, and the nice thing for Skele is that the bonk rocks there are right by the well, so at least one of those bonk locations is really easy to get to. There's that Herald big key for Flipheal, so he's not going to miss the desert big key, so that's good for him.
That is really good news, because that means that not only when we find desert back can we beat it, we can now also open that big chest.
Are we going to go? Looks like we're going to go... Oh, where are we going, Skele? Oh, we are going. Okay, he's going to go to the Dark Potion Shop and do maybe Catfish and Dezora. Oh shoot, I missed what was on Harmless Hellway, because that was the thing that Skele skipped.
That didn't pop off about anything, so I'm assuming it's nothing important.
Yeah, that would be my big heart. Okay, just a container heart.
Oh, it was Saint card too. That's crazy. Okay, you're gonna stun the enemy, but you're not gonna check it for the prize?
He just wants to get by it.
That's fair.
What does he need? Like the sun prize is the sun prize is useful early, and if it's like magic or health, it's useful in dungeons. But he doesn't need anything right now.
Well, Ben, I think he did forget he had boots for a minute. 50 rupee.
Oh, no one ever forgets they have boots. There we go. There's some running. Back at desert. We have the big key. We have a fire source. We're going to do this. Flipheal's going to find Hera soon. Flipheal probably going to do a very similar loop to Skele. He's going to be able to do more in GT. Or he's probably going to do more in GT. Because he'll have the logical hook shot.
I hope he does more in GT, because he can, in theory, full clear it.
Yeah, but it's a little early to climb.
Small key?
Turtle Rock small key. We don't really need those. Lots of money, though, so we're going to buy some potions.
Alright, time for some NMG strats.
Yeah. You have a fire... Well, he's only got a couple of shots with the fire rod, so this actually makes sense.
He's getting controlled by these patterns. I think they're low enough they died to a 1 fire rod shot.
2.
And
He
that was
might have
also
only
a
had
one.
one shot. I can't tell whether he has a second shot there or not. It's right on that edge.
I think he might. But on Flipheal side, we also had a 1 dig game.
Yeah, we had that on
Skelly's done
Skele's
that.
side too.
Okay, I didn't see Skele do it, so
Yeah, he's done it. It was some sort of map.
I think it was the
Was
GT
it
map.
GT
Was
map?
what
Yeah,
you
it was like a
said.
useless map. Alright, let's see over here at Zora we have on the ledge. I did not see it. I don't know
couldn't
how
see it
Skele
either.
saw it. But yeah. We'll see if he goes and gets it.
All right, Zora, make it something good.
Very expensive arrows. And Skelly was actually kind of low on arrows, so he picked them up. I don't blame him. I mean, just use the arrows on the Landmo fight.
He also abandoned Zora ledge. That means that there must have been nothing good there.
Yeah, I assumed as much. All right, Flipheal, you have flippers. Go check the first. Not that there's anything in there. Yeah, they both did the same thing. I need to check this after walking out. It's a pretty natural reaction, especially since both runners had just gotten the flippers at that time.
I mean, I understand their initial reaction of leaving, being like, "I have other things I can do."
All right, Skelly's gonna clean up some of this Hyrule Castle. Oh yeah, he's got this one rock. I'm not sure there's anything else for him to check, so you might just walk back through Hyrule Castle. Yeah, it's just Bumper Cave. I want to say we may have seen the other side.
Bumper upper we saw on Skelly's side.
There's no reason to take the connector.
What does Flipheal do? He's gonna do right side.
Okay, so you do right side first in this scenario, because then you can grab the small key on the drop down. Although with 3 keys, you can get away with not doing it that way. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Eastern. That's why Skelly's up here. And then Flipheal will do the left side. Now, I don't expect him to climb.
No, but I think he full clears the basement.
Oh no, of course he does. You typically go right first though. So this all tracks. Yeah, JD, I was wondering if the cropping might have been slightly off. I mean, because he obviously saw it. And the big chest of Eastern has, ooh, silvers. That's nice. That is a nice find.
Also, I guess technically a vanilla bow.
That is a vanilla bow. I don't think Flipheal must not have found Hera. Actually, I'm trying to think.
I don't think he's been that way yet.
Eastern Big Key. Where was the Eastern Big Key?
I think it was in Stalfos Rim.
Yeah, that's
I think he's gonna pick it up
okay,
here.
That's right.
Chat keeping us honest up here as well.
All right, so the Eastern Big Key and the other bow was in Hera, right? So that was actually the bow. The Hera bow is this. Oh wait, hang on. The Hera bow is fine because we have the Hera Big Key. It's all good.
I say the bow's in logic. Don't worry.
No, I was just trying to figure out if one of them was which one was the bow and which one's the silvers, or if it even mattered. I mean, not that it actually matters from a practical standpoint. Flipheal. I'm very unhappy to pick up that mirror shield.
You didn't blow up the chest, so let's not be too unhappy.
I mean, but you don't always want to be wasting your bombs and wasting your time.
Okay.
There's the Hera small key. That's funny.
And
people will have an opportunity to do that.
Uh-oh. That was a CT small on Skelly's side.
Yeah, we don't care because we know it's the back of CT. We've already done it. It's the back of Escape. It does open one chest, though.
I'll say that other chest I'm concerned about.
Yeah, I mean, next time you're in the area, wherever Castle Tower was, you go do it, but it's definitely not an uh-oh.
Not until your last location.
Well, Skele needs
You're
to
missing...
get to the well. That's what Skele needs to do. Yeah, this is especially unfortunate if there's something in the GT big chest.
All small. Meyer big.
Might need that.
Meyer map. Hey, it's next to the Meyer map, so...
Yeah, I mean, the Meyer map might tell us something. And Skele has all 4 small keys, so funny enough, this chest here that he's about to do is fully in logic with bonking.
I'll say, I completely forget GT. I don't fully understand all the key logics for every dungeon.
That's okay, I do. As long as we're not playing key drop shuffle, then it gets really goofy.
300 in the GT big chest.
Yeah, Skele's not going to miss that. It's only going to be bad if he goes back for it later. Flipheal is going to have to do that with a bomb jump instead of being able to bonk.
Our container.
And this is going to be a much more... Yeah, Flipheal is going to want to keep his sword beams, because you do not want to do this with just Master Sword without beams. He could... Well, he's got a little bit of magic, so he could clean up some of it with the blue cane. Where Skele has silvers, so it's going to be super easy for him.
There's Skele's small... His Skull Woods, his Meyer big, his Meyer map, and his piece of heart. Flipheal's Armos fight looks like it's more annoying than Boomerang Armos.
It's not, trust me.
₹50, 10 arrows, piece of heart.
Alright, so a whole lot of nothing.
Oh, Sky's gonna do Man Under the Bridge here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time to do it.
And Chad, if you blinked and missed it, Skele beat Ice Armos. Monkey?
Turok, small key, we don't really care. Logically needed. There's TR right. See, now you do... this is where you do chain chomps. So somehow Skele has 0 TR small keys. Which Flipheal has 3.
There's a master dodging Turtle Rock keys, apparently.
That entrance that Flipheal just found, the Bad Ice Rod Cave, is such a shame, because that's such a great water walk location. But we have flippers, so we don't need to water walk, and the boots are on the other end of the water walk. So you wouldn't be able to do it anyway.
Kingstown map. We have most of our dungeon info at this point? Between
Now we just need to know one more pendant. Alright, chain chomps with nothing. So he wants to see where TR West is, so we're going to do this little jump here. It's faster.
So I found out you can do that little bonk in the English version. And skip it, and just do that.
Why would you do that in vanilla?
I didn't know I could do it. I just bonked into that wall
okay.
and went, oh, I'm on the other side of that rail. How'd that... How'd that get past the developers?
Oh, I mean, because it doesn't do anything, so no one tried to exploit it? I don't know.
That's fair.
This will be boots for Flipheal. And back to desert for the big chest. And we'll also take him back to Dark World. And Flipheal is just going to do an entire loop here. Not going to go over do Catfish Zora.
I mean, there wasn't really anything over there, so...
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
That was bottle number 3 in the big chest.
Yeah, 2 fairies and a blue so far. Alright, I suspect Skele is going to clean up his north stuff, which is going to be the stuff that Flipheal's doing right now, plus he should be able to get the well, and plus he'll probably go do Skullwood stuff.
I hope he picks up the well on this loop.
Well, we know he needs it because of the hookshot. We're going to do Skullwood stuff first.
And there's bumper upper at, I believe it's dark. Nope.
Dark potion shop. We saw that already. We just saw that on Skele's side. There's that mushroom for Skele.
Or I believe it's first for the rock smoky.
I think the first bow we saw was Chad is asking was in Hera.
Bow was in the compass chest of Hera, I believe. Is wherever that chest is in the lobby. Up on the 4th floor.
Alright, Flipheal just want to detour to those other north checks.
I mean, they're not that far out of the way, so... Oh...
Yeah, and yeah, he doesn't have the Desert Big Key, which is in Hera, which he hasn't done yet.
I don't even think he's seen Hera yet.
Yeah, I don't think he has either. Which is weird, because I thought it was on the same, he was on the same path that Skele had been on, just was behind for having done other things.
Dang, but I'm not sure.
Alright. Big moment here with the big key.
How fast does Flipheal need to get back here? Not important.
Alright. Oh, the 50 rupee cave. Okay. Yeah, so Flipheal could have done that with that south route, but Skele did a few extra things. There's another pod small. Skele does need that. He did use all 3 of his pod smalls.
Oh, that's Meyer. And I'm gonna catch that map on the restream here. Nothing we already didn't know.
Yeah, Flipheal found Meyer somewhere, though, and that's what we're doing right now.
Meyer, I think, is in Death Mountain Ascension Dark World. Or I guess Bumper Entrance.
That Bonk Rocks, apparently. Yeah, we hadn't seen it yet, so we've seen almost all of Death Mountain.
But then... I looked up doing an interesting thing, checking left side Meyer, which is, I believe, logically 3 key locked?
Yeah, mostly if runners skip that, it's because it's slow, not because of logic.
Flipheal must feel behind if he's checking this.
Not really. It's one of those things that some runners will do it, some runners will always. It's kind of like a left side swamp situation. You don't really want to go back into Mire just for those checks if you can avoid it. But on the other hand, it is a slow check, so some people will skip it.
Well,
Yeah, calculated risk. I agree with you, GFE. It is a calculated risk. Yep, there it is, at Bonk Rocks. So Skele's going to finish Mire without the hookshot, which is fine. You don't need it if you have the boots. It actually would have been funny if he hadn't gotten the boots yet, because he would have gotten the hookshot to go and come back right away. But
oh, we need that. That was a swamp key.
Do we know if Swamp's a pendant or a crystal?
I wouldn't bet we need that, given that we need one more pendant for complete dungeon information.
Yeah, could be Pod, could be Swamp. Could be Thieves. We have a few options for that last pendant, so yeah, we might need it, we might not.
I'm just playing to the statistical odds that we're gonna need that.
Yeah, you kind of could throw those out, really. Alright, there's the map. There's map to Hera. That's actually a really bad map for Flipheal, because if he didn't already know that Hera was a pendant, he now knows that Hera is a pendant, and makes it a little less likely he's going to want to do it when he finds it. On the plus side, Hera is one of those dungeons that you often just do anyway, because it's so short. Especially given he'll have the hookshot to do it with.
I'll say he'll Hera Pod, still check 4th floor chest, and beat and I have to actually beat Moldorm.
Yeah, but you don't leave Moldorm if you're already up there.
Stun Press is 4 bomb drop.
That's really good early, not so great late.
Alright, time for a bowless Vitreous fight.
He's with the Master Sword and a Burna. He's got a few options here.
I wanna say swipe lag strats.
I mean, a lot of people will just take the cane and run. He's got the boots for that, like this. Skele's gonna have a very quick Vitreous though, because again, he's gonna have those silvers. This is the more annoying part of the fight.
And $300 was off Vitreous. Skele gonna hover.
This? I mean, if he falls, it's not like he loses anything. This might not even be faster. I have no idea.
Where's Andy when I need him?
Oh, okay. Never mind. It would have been faster because of the order he did this in. He doesn't have the hook shot, so he had to do that. Yeah, so what you want to do here, this is where the hook shot would have helped him. What you want to do is you hook that at the end, then you can just fall down and go to the front. I forgot, Skele doesn't have that hook shot, so he needs to go do it the normal way. And then it is absolutely faster to hover that if you can do it.
He got close. I'll give him props.
That's pretty good hover. You mentioned Andy, but there are a lot of people that are a lot better at hovering than Andy is, and Andy's pretty good at it, so he's just the one that's famous for it. Alright, Flipheal's about to find Hera. He's going to see the letter P, and let's see what he does. Definitely you do the main floor. And he's also got that small key, which could be interesting.
Oh, he messed up. Oh, Skele messed up 80 Spooky.
It's not that big a deal.
And
All right,
there's
there's
his
that
Desert Big.
So we're
And here
good.
comes his bow. There's the
So
bow.
Flipheal gonna be really glad that he did all this stuff.
This will be another blink and you miss a fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Pretty sure Skele has a fairy if anything happens, because he did take a little bit of damage there. And yeah, to answer hookshot, yeah, Skele's gonna get hookshot really soon here.
Hopefully. And he's running out of things to do without it.
Well, he's right there. He routed this, so he gets all this north stuff. He can mirror in front of it. And he'll drop down and get the hook shot, and then he'll do King's Tomb and Graveyard Ledge.
Flute was not in the well. Flute was in the hookshot cave.
Yeah, Skele knows where Hookshot Cave is. I don't know if he goes right to that, though.
Probably not.
One end is at Eastern Palace, the other end's at Mini Moldworm Cave entrance. Flipheal gonna go follow Swamp, makes sense. You just got a small key.
There's the GT Big, his hookshot. Hey, Uncle Bombs.
I imagine Skele is going to join Flipheal in Swamp Palace fairly shortly. Just a question of whether he does the Hookshot Cave checks first. Unfortunately, the better entrance is the worst side for doing it.
Hello, Kingston.
But yeah, I mean, right now, Flipheal needs something to pop that Skele's not going to get quickly. There's mitts. Is there a thing that exists? Okay, we may or may not need those. Let's see if we found. Oh, have we found Thieves Town?
We have not found thieves. We haven't found ice yet.
Yeah, we don't really care about ice. But Thieves Town, we might need, and they could be behind those mitts.
We still haven't seen Skull, the back entrance, the back of Skull Woods yet either.
Okay, yeah, and we do know we need that, so yeah, those mitts are probably going to be required.
There's the
There's
flute.
that flute.
The other useless map. And Skele's
Yeah.
first Turtle Rock Small.
Yeah, there we go. There's a Turtle Rock Small. Alright, this should be Swamp Palace for Skele now. Flipheal didn't do the left side.
He might come back in and do it after he's done with Argus here.
I don't think he does. He's missing too many things to where it makes more sense if you're gonna do it to do it at the beginning. So we might see if Skele does it, that's gonna tell us something. Flipheal needs to gain some time here though, because he's down in Eastern, down a desert. Both of which he can clean up relatively quickly, but like that's time that Skele's already done. Stuff that Skele's already done doesn't have to go back to.
Okay, spawns a crystal. So we did need that small key.
Oh, we probably need it for the mitts, if nothing else. Yeah, Skele's gonna do left side. This is the route you take if you're gonna do left side. You jump, you grab the pot key, you jump off, hit left side, and then you do the compass chest and the big chest on your way to the back.
Mhm.
And yeah, as
Okay.
Tyler says about the left side swamp, the left side swamp situation it's a very different calculation in keys modes versus not keys modes. Because in a keys mode, you're never going to have the situation where the left side's going to be a map and a compass. It's going to always be 2 items. I mean, it could still be 2 awful items, but, you know, like, each dungeon has a map and a compass, and there's always the possibility that map and compass are on the left side.
Ooh, the Thieves Town map and the TR Vanilla Big Key chest.
Yeah, we saw that one,
word. Oh, so that still could be the last word dungeon info, but...
Yeah, we're down to Thieves and Pod. And yeah, I mean, the other thing about Left Side Swamp is it takes a couple minutes. You can absolutely lose a race for coming and doing this and not getting anything out of it.
Small key
pod is not very interesting.
I didn't even catch what the other item was. I'm assuming it was nothing.
It was nothing.
Sounds alright.
Yeah, Tyler. You got to go to do the thing to do is to go where the things are, right? Which is a great strat when you were playing a spoiler log. But the problem with spoiler log is you have to do everything on super low %.
And here comes Skele's mitts.
Yep. So yeah, while Flipheal is going to be cleaning up Eastern and Desert, Skele is going to be able to immediately just start following those mitts.
Soldier, that's exactly what we're saying. You just need to go to where the items are. And here comes Eastern Big Chest for the silvers.
Yeah, Tyler, I agree with that. The real trick is to not go where the items aren't, because that just costs so much time. You know, full clear pendant, pick your pendant for nothing is never a good feeling.
Hi, Argus.
Alright, almost simultaneous crystal catches. Flipheal in Eastern, Skele in Swamp Palace. Okay, so thinking about what we need for go mode at this point, we do need a TR big key. And then the question is, do we, is it pod or is it Thieves Town? Actually, I mean, Skele could just go do pod.
I'd say we can find out right now.
Yeah, I think this is Skele going to pod. He's got 5 small keys, which means he can actually clear all of it, too. Can TR big key be on ped? Yes. We need an Ice Palace to show up before that even becomes a possibility, though.
Thieves is a crystal, so pod, I think, is our last pendant then.
There you go. Skele will instead do Smith Chain. which has 10 arrows. And yeah, he'll activate the flute here too, because now we have all of Misery Mire area opened up. You might grab the purple chest first, and then run over and...
Looks
All
like
right,
after
well,
throwing pod here.
we're still gonna do pod because we can we can clear it. Also, you've got a certain amount of investment in pendants already, so sometimes you just do it anyway. We're gonna do the back, and then we're gonna go kill Helma. So question, can you bring the frog into GT in cross keys? Yes. And you won't even lose him. You'll lose him if you pick up a crystal. You won't lose him if you pick up a pendant. This is because the game considers crystals followers, which is weird, but anytime you pick up a new follower, you lose the one you have. Right, Flipheal done with desert.
As Skele's heading for Helma.
Yeah, it looks like... okay, I guess if Skele checked his map, he would have seen that Thieves Town was the crystal. Or sorry, the Thieves Town was the crystal, so he should know. But we're going to do this anyway. This could be your big key. It does mean we need Thieves Town big and Turtle Rock big. Meanwhile, Flipheal is going to go over to the Mire area.
Find it to the CT small.
Yeah, who cares? Castle Tower small key.
I'm feeling Ice Palace is over here somewhere.
I mean, there are a lot of entrances that we haven't seen yet, so yeah, there's a really good chance that we'll find Ice Palace. We're gonna find Skullwoods first.
That's a nice find.
That's the key to Thieves Town. Okay.
I don't think Skele's missing that.
No. Actually, you say that, but that's actually a very easy chest to forget. Like, literally just forget. Not on purpose, but... Like, go -1, you would maybe do that after you beat Moth. At go -2, there's no reason not to do it first.
Well, Flipheal also knows that he's now, I believe, just a TR big from Go.
Yeah, he does. And actually, interestingly enough, because he went straight over here first, he actually is going to take the crystal lead here. For the first time, I would say that. I mean, not just the crystal lead, but the lead in general. Now, Skele is going to activate the flute and should find this shortly.
I'd say it's too early to be asking what are Skele's outs, because there's still so much in play yet.
No, this is a very small lead at best. But we're going to grab the purple chest first, I think, and then I imagine he'll flute over and check out the Mire area.
What was our Mire entrance medallion? Was it?
I didn't see. But we have all of them, so who cares?
Oh, it's Quake. It was Quake. Double Quake today.
And this right here is the... Oh, well, this is these... Oh, this is... It's kind of unfortunate.
Oh, no.
I mean, it's unfortunate for Skele in that he's not going to be able to get... to finish this. But, depending... Of course, we have this cave. We have another 5-item cave for Flipheal.
Oh, blind shot.
So, yeah. So Flipheal is going to be able to one-shot Thieves Town, which is good. Oh, not
no.
a book. Give us that game.
Bombo's tablet, anybody?
So if this is a Turtle Rock big key here, then that's a problem. No, it's just half magic. That's a nice find.
Say half magic's nice to have.
All right, this should be a purple chest pickup.
Oh, bunk rocks. A heart container. There's still 3 entrances over here in the mire area that we can Flip can check.
Yeah, Flipheal's not going to find Turtle Rock, but imagine it probably won't be too long before he... Not Turtle Rock, Thieves Town. I imagine it won't be too long before he finds it. Or Skele is going to find Skullwood's entrance. He's going to find his Thieves Town big key, which is kind of just... You know, everything was... mostly it was Skele that was putting things in the right order to do things, and now Flipheal is going to have done something in the right order.
Yes. I forgot we hadn't even seen Sick. I forgot we hadn't even seen Sick Kid yet.
Nice sword.
Alright, so it's not gonna be Master Sword Silvers. Thankfully.
Not for Flipheal.
It shouldn't be for Skele either.
No, we'll see. I mean, I don't expect him to skip that. Yeah, and shoutouts to the Tunicolor Link sprite the Skele is using. It's one of my favorites. I have a hybrid version of that I use.
I'll say, is that not the vanilla sprite? Is it like a modified vanilla?
It's tunic color, so the hat color matches the tunic.
Ah, okay.
The vanilla sprite he'd have a purple hat.
Okay. Flipheal opening the Turtle Rock entrance.
Yeah, I mean, we still don't have, as you keep saying, we still don't have Ice Palace. And we're kind of running out of places where Ice Palace can be.
We have 5... Have we come out of Pyramid Fairy entrance yet?
No.
I think I just put Ice Palace in a funny spot.
I mean, that could be Ice Palace. It could also be in GT entrance since it's a pendant.
That is true.
Alright, Skele's gonna grab his Thieves Town big key.
What's on Ether Tablet?
Just arrows.
Nothing.
Oh, we're gonna do second chest at Castle Tower.
If the Turtle Rock big key's here, I don't know when Skele comes to get this.
I mean, it's just a matter of if Flipheal is still looking for the Turtle Rock big key by the time Skele finishes Thieves Town, because that's what Skele is going to do next after he does this Misery Mire area. Flipheal still needs to find Thieves Town, but he's running out of places where it could be.
Alright, small key. We don't need that anymore.
Well, we never needed it.
Nope.
It's not the small key you want to see if you're Flipheal having skipped the left side of Mire.
Oh,
but you were talking about Skele, like he doesn't, like, it would be completely reasonable for Skele to just leave this area and not bother checking the other entrances, because he's got, you know, a Thieves Town he can finish. And Turtle Rock Big Key could just be there.
I think the longer we go, I think that's where it's going to end up being.
It's not Spike Cave. So we could have a sword differential here at the end.
I mean, there's still one more sword out there, it's just where is it?
Yeah. And actually the really big part was the Trinex fight, both the Trinex fight and the Ganon fight, you know, you'd rather have a tempered sword for.
Oh, 100%.
Now, if the Turtle Rock Big Key isn't here, then Skele maybe goes back and finishes up those entrances in the Mire area.
If it's not here, I don't know where Flipheal goes.
Well, he hasn't done Smiths at all yet, but he's got Flipheal has a lot more loose ends, and there's also still the climb. Neither runner has done the climb.
I'm still waiting for Ice Palace to be at Pyramid Ferry entrance.
So to the Master Sword silvers versus tempered no silvers, both runners have silvers, so that is completely irrelevant. And I also agree with Tyler. Yeah, I'd much rather do tempered without silvers than master with silvers.
Let's say you're not doing, let's see, 12, 12, what, 28 spins plus whatever you need for silvers. 32. Yeah, I mean, without silvers for Master Sword, it's 52 spins to win.
Yeah, it's got a little bit ahead in these Thieves Town.
Piece of heart.
Also, the statement that Master Sword silvers is the best way to fall is absolutely true.
I've seen too many falls.
Alright. Nothing here in Thieves Town yet. We have one more check, of course, as we kill blind.
We get a bacon or despairs joke.
Just bombs.
Okay,
So at this point, I'm thinking climb. Unfortunately, neither runner, I mean, both runners have things that the other one hasn't done. But between the two of them, Skele's gonna save and quit. Yes, Tyler, I said climbers. Actually, I said climb, but same thing.
I mean, do you climb or do you do the Pyramid Ferry entrance and hope it's Ice Palace?
Oh, I would climb before I'd start looking for Ice Palace. Ice Palace could just be 7 crystal locked. And we also haven't seen, I don't think we've seen Vanilla Ice Palace, so there's two, there's like, I could see doing the Vanilla Ice Palace check. Or if you're Skele, you haven't done, you still got some Misery Mire area left to do. And there is a magic bat, we think, behind this. So this is a 5-item climb. So Flipheal would also have Smith and Purple Chest. I don't think we ever saw the purple. No, we did. Yeah, Skele turned the purple chest in. So Flipheal will have Smith and Purple Chest, has left side Mire, left side Swamp, and either, obviously none of that stuff is anything. I could see him doing Smiths. I would be shocked if he went back into Mire or Swamp.
No, you skipped them. You've skipped them once. You know that if there's something there, you've lost.
Yeah, maybe. I agree with you. Skip the, once you skip them, you don't go back. But I've definitely seen races, weird situations in races where one player skips one place and the other one skips another, and both are thinking that, and then it turns out no, they each did a different skip. So. It'd also be nice for Skele if he could find a sword on the climb. But it's more like, the fact that Flipheal skipped those locations is what's got him back into contention here. Like those time saves add up.
Yeah.
Now, Skele has also skipped the big chest in GT because he didn't have the big key when he did the basement. Has chosen not to go back for it, which is also the correct decision. It's like rupees or something.
It was 300 rupees, and you don't want to go back there regardless.
You never want to go back there. Like all those little skips like that. Also, neither runner has done Hera basement. That is also a thing that exists. And Flipheal's not going straight for the climb. He's going for something else. What are we going for? Oh, Crystal Roller. Yeah, he's going for Crystal Roller Room. Because if this is the big key, he just mirrors to the front. We have not seen this, and there is your big key. And Skele's going to check this to see if he get a sword. And a Turtle Rock small key. So the climb was the answer. I think this is over. This is a big enough lead. I think that the sword differential is not going to matter.
Even if Flipheal were to find butter.
No, butter's no. The gold sword doesn't. The gold sword does not save time unless you're bad, like at the game, like I am. For top players, and Flipheal is a pretty good MG. The gold sword just doesn't. It makes things easier, but it doesn't make things faster for top runners. And this looks like it's going to be the climb for Flipheal, but it's going to be too little, too late.
I don't think this is the climb. I think this is
Oh, this could be Bombo's tablet.
This is Bombo's tablet.
Yeah. Stupid book.
I mean, book is a fetch quest at this point.
That book is always a fetch quest. I mean, yeah, it also gives you entrance to desert, so... Usually isn't your only way in, though, unless you're playing inverted.
Inverted is just a fun mode, period.
That's not the usual sentiment I heard when I mentioned inverted, but okay.
Well, I love inverted.
Somebody
and that's trying to extend.
Yeah, and Flipheal is taking your idea and checking for Ice Palace with the big bomb. And I actually wonder if it's even faster to mirror and fly and flute to 5 instead of just dragging it from there. But probably is.
That's been my hunch, Silk Soldier, but I could very easily be wrong.
Well, we have, as far as I know, we have 3 entrances we don't know. This one, actual Ice Palace and GT entrance. And Ice Palace could be in any of those 3 because it is a pendant. And use some Samaria strats.
Right. What is locked behind us? Oh, that's a bad spot for getting into B. But with the Samaria block, I guess you're okay?
It's not Ice Palace. Yeah, Skele knows what he's doing. Yeah, it kind of sucks to also not have a cape here, but you know when you're good at Samaria strats, you don't really need the cape. I like to use the cape in this fight, but you know sometimes you don't have that luxury.
Most likely.
Yeah, maybe one of them did the Ice Palace. Maybe Flipheal did the Ice Palace entrance, because those are the only 2 entrances I don't know what's at, so... Or that I don't recall seeing. Obviously, you're not going to see the only time you ever see a GT entrance in Cross Keys. Oh, actually there's a few different ways you can see it. It can have a Castle Tower small key if Ganon's behind Castle Tower. It can have your swords. I've had that happen multiple times. And I've also had twice Vanilla GT into Vanilla Ganon. That's always fun.
That's rude but funny. Oh, that's a double setup.
Yep.
1, 2. Game over.
There it is.
Let's see his GG's in chat.
An official race time for Skele of 1:49.55. And a DNF from Flipheal shortly thereafter.
I think the deciding factor for this was just the gambles they made and the hunt for the Turtle Rock Big Key.
I mean, go to the places where the item is. Skele did that. In general, his routing was a little more efficient, but he did do a few extra things that Flipheal skipped that very much evened it out towards the end. But Skele going straight to the climb, Flipheal avoiding the climb. In the end, that was the difference.
I'd say too many loose ends for Flipheal to, I guess, keep up.
Yeah, imagine if Flipheal climbed the first time. I still think that you don't climb that early. There's a lot of game to be played at that point, but.
Oh yeah, that's true. And we're joined by our winner, Skele. GG's.
GG, Skele.
Oh, thank you.
But yeah, I mean, the climb strikes again. You had a decent lead because in general we also welcome Flipheal. GG's.
GG.
So yeah,
GG's.
it was a very interesting race in that Skele, you just kind of ordered things better in general, except for the hook shot. But in general, you were doing things a little more efficiently. Had a 2 crystal lead at one point, having Eastern and Desert, while Flip hadn't done those yet. And then Flip, you'd made some good skips. Left side Swamp, left side Mire, and so you got some of that time back. And for a second, you were actually in the lead with the Thieves Town Big Key. But then Skele, you hit the climb first, and that was that.
Yeah, at the end it felt like the only 2 good options were either climb or find Ice Palace, but I had so many entrances left that I figured I might as well just climb. And
Yeah,
like a bunch of dumb one-offs that I didn't want to do. Like I would have looked for Ice Palace before going back for Hair Basement and stuff like that.
Yeah, I want to say, yeah, because you didn't do all the Mire area. You would have gotten a sword on Sick Kid if you'd finished doing the Mire entrances.
Okay, yeah, that would have been the next place I would have looked if I did want to go find Ice after GT for sure.
Now, Flip, did you do Vanilla Ice Palace? Because the only thing I have left is Vanilla Ice Palace and GT entrance for Ice Palace at this point.
Yeah, I did it on the way to something.
Okay. So yeah, so I think Ice Palace is just 7 crystal locked, and so it was never going to be a factor. Probably has your 4th sword or something. I don't know.
Because yeah, I pushed all the entrances, like finding Skull Woods, and then basically just chose obviously looking for ice over the climb. So
yeah, that's fair. I probably would have looked harder for ice, but like I got my little checklist of all the item caves and stuff, and I'm pretty sure Sick Kid was the only other item cave I was still missing. So in light of how many entrances I actually still had left to check, I figured just going to GT climb is better since I knew where that was.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, I think you're finding Thieves Town at Hammer Pegs before going to the Mire area. Might have cape on Ped. That's cute. The other thing that you can use, well, I mean, you have your Samaria strats quite down, Skele, so the cape that probably doesn't do that much for you, but it is a nice backup on a Ganon fight, I suppose.
Honestly, finding Thieves Town, that was kind of lucky because I didn't realize Pod was a pendant. So if I had realized there was a pendant, I probably wouldn't have gone that way.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, I don't know if did you have the Thieves map? Because I know you didn't have the Pod map.
No, I had the Thieves map. I should have known it was a pennant. I actually, like, I knew at one point, I was telling myself that either Swamp or Pod was the last crystal. And then, like, by the time I beat Swamp, I just, like, completely spaced out. And at that point, I mentally, for some reason, thought I had to do Pod, too.
I mean, it could have, it was 2 items could have been the answer, but yeah, it was, obviously, it ended up not being the answer. It cost you a little bit of time there. So yeah, it was, I guess that plus no left side Swamp, no left side Mire for Flipheal, that gave him a bunch of time back towards the end.
Yeah, and I don't know, like, I don't know, it was weird because I felt good in the beginning, but then obviously when I just chose like connector Pong wrong, like I don't know when you got to the pod area, but I think it was my second to last connector. So I was pretty late to the Pearl, I felt.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was probably one of my last connectors, but I never bunny walked the West Dark World because I found access there really quickly. I didn't want to do it yet. So I felt like I probably had Pearls relatively quickly. Well, maybe not quickly, but it definitely could have been a lot worse with how I ordered it.
It was an interesting contrast because you both got to pod area. Skele, you got there a little bit before Flipheal, but it wasn't that much before. And you both, of course, sequence broke for the hammer, which is, forget sequence break. That's just a nasty spot for the hammer, especially if you don't sequence break. Because, that hammer at the spot where you would go into the Dark World is pretty icky. But then, Skele, you followed the cane immediately. You had that desert exit that was right by where Turtle Rock Front was. And so you got the Moonfall right after that, but then you were later to Glove, which made you later to Hookshot, much later to Hookshot. Flip, you got the Glove first, because you had that entrance that was in that general South Dark World area. So you got the Glove, but had nothing else to do there. So what else do? You go to the well and you get your Hookshot.
Oh, yeah, that all makes sense. Yeah, and I remember now when I found the Glove, I was like, I could have found this earlier if I had done the bunny walk that I decided not to do.
So yeah, it was just an interesting contrast there. In the end, I think it was a little more efficient on your end, Skele, because you still, the hookshot didn't really stop you from doing much. Other than, you didn't have, the big chest in GT was nothing, so, and you just bonked left side. I'm trying to remember what was even on there, on the left side of GT, so.
I don't remember if anything was there that was any good.
Yeah, and it didn't hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
didn't hurt that. Yeah, go ahead, Flip.
No, I was just gonna say it was rough because it was pointing to TR, but I don't know. I felt like it was really bad getting to those 2 connectors, so I felt like I had to check them. So
fair.
Like I said, it kind of worked out, but obviously not. But and then I guess the only thing is, was I later? I'm guessing I was later to the boots or no? Or what? When did Skele? Like how did
the boots? You were a little bit later to the boots, but the big difference there, I'd say, actually, wasn't so much the boots, is that Skele, you mirrored and got into Hera. Got your bow and your desert big key. And so you found desert and just did it, went back to Eastern sooner. Flip, you didn't get Hera. And so you didn't have the bow to want to go to Eastern. And when you hit desert back, you couldn't do it because you didn't have the big key to desert.
Yeah, okay.
So just those little inefficiencies, or little efficiencies for Skele, gave him a decent lead. But then, Flip, you made some good skips that caught you back up until the end search for the Turtle Rock Big Key. That's kind of how I would describe the race. It was kind of neat when Flip, you found that Thieves Town Big Key, and suddenly you took your first crystal lead, and it was just like, okay, so where's the Turtle Rock Big Key? If it's in Thieves Town, you two are going through Thieves Town at the same time, then that would have been really good for you, especially since you had the sword advantage, but it just didn't work out that way.
Yeah,
makes sense.
That's all good. Yeah, I knew this was going to be a tough one anyway. So, and yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I just chose ice over the climb, so it's all good.
It happens.
Glad it was a close one at least.
I choose against the climb all the time. I know how that feels. Occasionally I'm right. Unfortunately, not often enough. So what is your game 2 mode going to be? I believe that's Flip's choice.
Yeah, what is it going to be? I don't think we've said yet.
What do I want to do?
I mean, you don't have to decide right
I
now.
was gonna say, you don't.
You want to work?
I'll switch it up. You know, last time against Hulo, I picked Kabuki. We'll go tile swap this time. We'll make Kabuki decider if it gets to game 3.
Oh,
Okay.
baby.
Cool.
Sounds like fun either way. All right. Anything else either you want to add before we go ahead and close this out?
And just thanks for comms and tracking, restreaming. GG's again, Flipheal. Looking forward to game 2.
Same. Everything he said. Looking forward.
All right. Good luck to both of you. Moving on. And yeah, that's gonna. Let's see. I think that there's not a whole lot on the schedule right now because we're down to not that many runners left. But there is at least there is one race on the schedule, 11 a.m. Friday morning. Tile swap game 2 between Structural Mike and Gamachu. But keep an eye out in the schedule because these guys need to schedule their game 2 as well. So there could be another game in between now and then. But yeah, in the meantime, I want to shout out our trackers doing a great job for us behind the scenes, Kate Sith and Lady Laura Linda. Trackers are always our MVPs. And of course, Loyal Imperial, thank you for comms.
It's been a blast tonight. I look forward to doing this again with you.
Alrighty. But yeah, that is going to do it for us. Keep an eye on that schedule, and we'll see you at the next race.
See y'all next time. Bye-bye.